Debt-free Friday time. Oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't said that in so long. I've missed you guys so much. With that said, if this is your first time watching me, hi, my name is Gia, and I post a financial related video every Friday called Debt-Free Fridays, and several other videos throughout the week. I would love for you to join my finance family here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, as well as the bell next to it, so you can become notified every time I post a new video. And for those who are already subscribed, welcome back, family. So yeah, because I feel like I've just been doing a lot of workshops and webinars lately, which have been so fun. A lot of you guys have asked if they'll be available, if I'm gonna post them on my channel. I probably won't post them here on my YouTube channel, but I will make them available somehow through my website. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, happy new year, guys. This is my first Debt-Free Friday for 2017, and I'm really excited for 2017. I have lots of high hopes for my channel here and for my Debt-Free Friday series. If you have any requests for future Debt-Free Fridays, make sure you list them below. This Debt-Free Friday about our updates to baby steps 4, 5, and 6 was actually a comment that someone left asking me to give an update. I'm sorry I can't remember your name, but you know, a lot of my Debt-Free Fridays sometimes comes from you guys. I'm about to give you guys an update on where we're at with baby steps 4, 5, and 6. Now, for those who are new and don't know what I'm talking about Dave Ramsey's baby steps. And if you don't know who Dave Ramsey is, you could tap this I right here. I posted a video about who he is, and I'll just quickly run through what his baby steps are. And they're essentially just baby steps to financial freedom, or to take control of your finances, or to manage your finances. Now, Charles and I definitely did a modified Dave Ramsey plan with kind of my own financial systems that I came up with to so that we were able to get out of debt and stay out of debt. If you haven't seen my debt-free journey, you can tap this I right here. But essentially what Dave Ramsey's baby steps are this. Baby step 1, save $1,000 for emergencies. Baby step 2, pay off all consumer debt, everything except for the mortgage. Baby step 3, save 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, and we're gonna call that an emergency fund. Baby step 4 is to invest 15% of your income into a Roth IRA or other retirement funds. Baby step 5 is to save for your kids' college. Baby step 6 is to pay off your home early. And baby step 7 is to build wealth and give freely. Now, Charles and I, you know, as most of you probably already know, we did baby steps 1, 2, and 3 all at the same time. And now we're currently on baby steps 4, 5, and 6. So let's start with baby step 4. I think that baby step 4, which is investing 15% of your income, well, first of all the baby steps are important, but that is right up there with paying off all your debt. To me, that's the second most important baby step. And you don't hear people talk about baby step 4 that much. I mean, I think it's such an important part, because I think people get caught up a lot of times with, and don't get me wrong, you know, everybody's different. You've got to do what works best for your family. But I think a lot of people get caught up in like rushing and paying off all their debt, and then they want to rush and pay off their mortgage, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about having a mortgage-free life. But if you skip baby step 4, investing 15% of your income, that's really could be detrimental to you in the long run. Because to me, baby step 4 is what will eventually really truly define your wealth. I mean, that's where your meat and potatoes are going to be. That's really where the chunk of your wealth comes from, is your retirement plans. And so to me, your older future self will be thanking you right now if you make sure to complete baby step 4. And you can do that in different ways. I know Charles and I do it by investing with our company's 401ks. Both of our companies do matching, and then we also invest on our own that I manage myself, because I'm into that kind of stuff. So but it's so important, even if you're not into that kind of stuff, you need to be investing at least 15%, because like I said, that is where your wealth will really start gaining momentum, and you'll really start you know, having a positive net worth. It all starts with that investing 15% of your income. So you can work towards it, definitely. Sometimes it's hard to just, you know, start investing 15% of your income that you take home. I mean, that can be a big chunk of money. to some families, but I think it's important to definitely gradually step your way into that. Like I said, it helps if your employer has 401k matching, meaning, you know, if you invest 3%, then your employer will match that 3%, and that will equal 6%. So you're almost halfway there, you know. So you definitely want to take advantage in any way you can with employer matching, but definitely doing baby steps 4 is so important for your wealth. Okay, so that's what Charles and I do. Baby step 5 is saving for your kids' college. And this is another one that people don't really tend to talk about too much. That's important as well. I mean, I don't want to have my children have to go to college with student loans. You know, I don't want them to have to go to student loans because of the financial mistakes that me and my husband may have made. So that was very, very important to me. And, you know, honestly, they grow so fast, and I can't believe Zara's already 5. Kind of makes me shed a tear. And before you know it, it'll be time for her to start looking at colleges. And I want to make sure that we have enough money saved so that she does not have to get a loan. Lord knows what the cost of college will be in the future, but I at least want a nice cushion in there for her to be comfortable, you know, choosing a really great state college, or maybe possibly getting some sort of scholarships, and of course what we're saving, so that she does not have to go into debt to go to college. And of course, you know, she could work through college. I worked in college. I had a scholarship and I worked in college, and I still had to get a student loan. So it's like, I definitely don't want her academics to suffer, and I don't want her to feel like she can't go to school because we can't afford it. So you definitely want to choose an amount that's comfortable for you and your family. That's what we did. And, you know, it's kind of, you know, I'm an analyst, and, you know, I like to calculate my numbers. So I try to do an amount that, you know, on what the average return is for whatever you invest in for your kids. You could kind of calculate what the amount will be by the time she turns 18. Again, we don't know how much college will cost at that point in time, but you can get a sense or an idea of what it will cost by taking, you know, the average every year, how much your state college increases each year, and kind of figuring it out that way. Again, I'm an analyst, so I do that kind of thing. Yeah, we have 2 529 savings plans for both of our girls. They each have a separate account. I also have a separate investment accounts for each of them that I manage for them. And you know, it helps, you know. Again, you know, the hard part of financial freedom, of course it's hard to pay off your debt, but it's not easy once you become debt free, because again, you have all of this cash available to you, and it's up to you to decide what you want to do with it. You know, would it be great for Charles and I to just spend that, you know, 15% that we save for our retirement? Of course we could spend that by traveling and buying a nice, you know, luxurious car, or so on and so forth. But, you know, it's important to keep your mind in the right mindset even after you pay off all of your debt. And that's something that I teach in my course heavily, is having the right money mindset and having a healthy relationship with money. Because once you have that healthy relationship with money, it's easier for you to make these major decisions, even when you do have that excess of cash available after you become debt free. And for those who didn't know, I did launch my first online course called Over Budget to Overjoyed. And in that course, I taught, there's a whole module about having a healthy relationship with money, being in the right money mindset, that I think really defines that definition of having a healthy relationship with money, what you can do to, you know, have that healthy relationship with money and have the right money mindset. If you're interested in enrolling, the link will be down below, but enrollment will be closed within a couple of days. I'm getting close to my enrollment number, and I really want to be able to focus on my students, so I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for those who have already enrolled and who are taking the course and who are enjoying it. I've gotten great feedback from so many people, and I really appreciate that. But okay, back to the update on the baby steps. So then baby step 6 is paying off your home early. And to me, it's like, it was more important for me to make sure to invest that 15% of my income, as opposed to just throwing all of our cash and trying to pay off our home like within 5 or 7 years. So what we did to do that for baby step 7 is we refinanced from a 30-year mortgage to a 15-year mortgage. So right now we have, I think, 12 years left. I want to say like 12 years left. So once I got to a certain point where I knew when we were going to be debt free, and I knew like our debt was paid for, and we fully funded our emergency fund, and like I said, we were investing in our income, and I set up 529s. At that point, I refinanced to a 15-year mortgage. So like I said, we have like about 12 years left, and I wanted to make sure that we did not have a mortgage when our kids got ready to go to college. And I specifically planned it that way so that, to me, that's paying it off early. You know, paying it off within that 15 years, that's early. You know, we could have just kept the 30-year and just paid extra on it, but I wanted to make sure that we didn't have any fallbacks, like we had to pay this amount every month to pay it off within the 15 years. That, and plus it was a lower interest rate as well for us to refinance. It just made sense for us to refinance. Some people don't refinance and they just pay extra towards their mortgage. If they keep a 30-year mortgage, they just pay extra towards it to pay it off in 15 years. But you have to be super disciplined for that. And I would suggest that because it may not be financially advantageous for you to refinance because there's lots of fees involved, and if you're not getting a certain reduction in your interest rate, then it's kind of not worth it. But for us, it was worth it. So to me, I'm not in any rush to pay off my mortgage. Of course, it would be great not to have a mortgage, but I'm not in any rush to pay it off quicker in the 12 years because, again, it's important for me to keep that 15% income or that 15% of our income going towards retirement, because I don't want to work until I'm 80, you know, and I don't want to have to rely on my children to take care of us as we get older. And I want to be able to do things in retirement and not work, you know, for so long, or not feel like you have to work for so long. And so I made these plans, I put these plans in place so that that can happen. And like I said, baby step 4, investing 15% of your income is a huge, huge part of that. It's a huge part to me of financial freedom. So that's about it, guys. Leave a question down, leave a comment down below. Let me know, where are you at in the Dave Ramsey baby steps? If you're currently following the Dave Ramsey baby steps, where are you at in that journey? And where do you want to be this year? What do you want to accomplish this year? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other questions or requests, make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, tap my picture up above, and you can also check out my previous video right here, and all my social media platforms all listed down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.